Welcome to Jen's Daily Dish, where I bake things on camera for the very first time so you can bake along with me and learn from my mistakes. Today we're making pickle biscuits. That's right, we're going to be adding some pickles, dill pickles or cornichon directly into a biscuit batter. What is that going to do? Well, it's going to add some great flavor to it because, come on, pickles. And it's also going to add some acidity to it, which will make the biscuits even more tender. But have I made these before? No. So we'll find out together if these really are as good as they potentially sound. Of course, I was inspired by this song. Pickle biscuits, cornichon, or a dill. That's right, the choice of pickle is all yours. First things first, preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Second thing you want to do is to get your baking sheet ready to go. Either grease it well or get it ready with some parchment paper. Flour, baking powder, salt, pepper, sugar, baking soda. Whisk together. Add in your cold butter. Either by hand or using a pastry cutter, we're going to be looking for some thin shards, working the butter into this flour. Add your pickles or your cornichon. Toss to combine. You can also use your hands if you like. Mix the pickle brine into your buttermilk. Stir the buttermilk mixture slowly into your dry ingredients here, and we're looking for a shaggy appearance. Using your hands, get rid of those dry spots. Just gonna go in and knead it a little bit so we can make sure all of that flour gets combined. Transfer your dough to a lightly floured surface here. We're going to pat this out until a 1-inch rectangle forms. Cut into 4 equal pieces. Stack the pieces right on top of each other. Now we're going to do the same thing again. This will create layers. So we're going to flatten it out again, using some of that flour there as needed. Flatten it out to another 1-inch rectangle, 1 inch thick. Do it again. Flatten it out again. You're going to do this a total of 4 times. Shape it one last time, your 4th time, into your rectangle again, and we're going to cut this lengthwise. This, and now we're going to shape our biscuits depending on how many you want. So I'm going to cut these into squares like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. Put in your freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes or in your refrigerator for up to 20 minutes. This is going to get that butter extra cold again, which again, that is what makes those layers in a biscuit. It is when the butter heats up in the oven and then it expands and it makes those layers. Generously brush the tops with butter. Sprinkle with some flaky sea salt. Into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until they're a nice golden brown. Time's up, they're looking golden brown. Let them cool slightly on your cookie sheet because we get to eat these warm. Take a look at this great looking pickle biscuit. See those layers in there? That's what that folding did. It smells delicious. I can smell that pickly, tangy sort of flavor that you'll get. And I also smell the butteriness of a biscuit. So let's put the two together and see what this actually tastes like, because it's all in the taste. This is actually really great, and I wasn't exactly sure what it was going to taste like, but it gets that depth and sourness and tanginess that you get on the back of your tongue with the pickle. You definitely get that coming through. The butteriness and that buttermilk in there, and of course that salt and butter on top. It is an extremely flavorful biscuit, and quite frankly, I think if you serve it to somebody and you didn't tell them that there were pickles in it, they would just say that this is one of the most flavorful biscuits they've ever tried, because it really is. It's really, really, really good. Very punchy and flavorful. If I can make pickle biscuits for the very first time with you watching me every step of the way, you can too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've seen any products I've used, check me out in my Amazon storefront, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram and TikTok for a whole lot more, like really a whole lot.